What's going on, Midnight? Alright. We'll try to do this under 30, 45 minutes. Because I'm actually going to film some real stuff today and actually film and upload it later. So get some actually 1080p videos going since I've been doing a lot of live videos recently. Alright, we got what to do. Alright, so a couple things to start off this video. Number one, thanks again, Don, for sending me, what's going on, KP? Sending me a $100 MGM chip. This is a real $100 chip. So congrats, man. Like, I guess when you make $15,000, you can sit here and send a $100 chip. So that's pretty cool. Pretty much appreciate that. Also, letting you guys know, I've got some more chips in here. What's going on, Mike? I got $5 here at Cherokee. I know, Midnight. I haven't seen you. Yeah, working so much. I got River Valley. What else? I got some new ones here, so I just got to show y'all. Let's see. I got Harrah's. That's Cherokee. That's IP. This is Beau Rivage. This is the Dream. Dream. It's another Cherokee, but it's a different kind. That's a... And the rest of these, I think, are River Valley. Yeah, so... Like I said, I thought it was cool, and so I got some action here, and yeah. Going on, Don. I was just thanking you for this one right here. So, and I got some other ones in here. All these are $1 and $5, just from different casinos. All right, and let's go ahead and start it off. What do you think about this? I want to do something kind of lower. Get a challenge going. We got 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I want to make it definitely interesting for everybody. So let's take it down a little bit, all right? Because I'm usually used to 5,000, but I'm going to be filming a lot today, like real filming, not live, but filming. And, so I'm going to do something a little bit for y'all. So we got Midnight, KP, Don, and, Don, got a couple other people in here. So I want to ask you guys, what do you want the table minimums to be, and what do you want my bankroll to be? $15 table, I can do that. All right. 15 with 1,000. Oh, yeah, I can definitely do that. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 925, 950, 975. 85, 990. Oh, Mike, you're so close. But Midnight got you beat. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take 5. Doop, doop. Alright. Alright, so we got $1,000. My dream is to one day, and I'm going to start this up again. I always forget to grab chips. But I guarantee you, within a year or two, this entire rack will be nothing but real casino chips. Alright, so $15 table, $1,000 bankroll. That means I'm going to be doing conservative to moderate DGE, which is going to be not really the field. Definitely the 4 and 10. Maybe the 5 and 9 when we do it. 6 and 8 working after 1 7, possibly 2 7s depending on what our profit margin is going to be. Riding the anti-fire bet on the don't for a while, and we'll throw in some chat stuff along the way. In fact, just because people love to see the chat, I'm actually going to start it with a chat, which is going to be a $15 pass line, and I'm only going to do the inside. So let's just do 75, 66 inside, so I get $11 back. I get $9 back. right? So yeah, 66 on the inside with 75. I get 9 marinara back. Just because we got to get Chet shenanigans out of the way. Once we get Chet out of the way, then I can actually start playing. Which, that sounds bad when I say it like that, but I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Alright, so, boom. Nothing's happening here. 9. I'm going to take off the 9. There you go, Don. I know you're going to just, you know, pant. Alright, so you got 15. Let's just do 60. A little buzzer there, huh? Buzzer beater. Alright, so 8, page 21. And I'll press it by 6. Click back 15. I'm just going to put this in the profit factor here. 7 out. Look at that. Screw you, Chet. Alright. I always love doing this, and I'm going to do it now at a deficit. Alright, so just to let y'all know, 50, 100, 125, 130, 132, minus 15. So now we're at a $900 bankroll. Imagine that. Alright, so 7 out. I'm going to run a $30 6 and 8. Let's see if we can't get some love back here. 4 is the point. I'm going to go ahead and do a 150. 153, which pays 75 back. There you go. There's a deuce. There's an 8, which pays 35. We're going to press here. Like I said, we're getting Chet out to the show. Can y'all see that? Please, no. Can y'all see that? All right, let me get my. Oh, yeah, TV remote. Doot. All right, and that's going to pay 70, and I am going to press again. Six, that's 70. And I'm actually going to knock this back. Actually, I think I made all my money back. 70, 70, 70. I'm pretty sure I made all of it back. All right. All right. So 6. Let me make sure here. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's that. So I'm up. Yeah, I got enough for this. So we're going to do 36. This is profit. 36 on the 6 and 8. So that's an $18 6 and 8. There you go. And I guess we'll do a 51. Nah, you know what? We made profit. I'm gonna just let it be naked. Why not? 6, page 21. Increase it by 6. Take back the 15. 6, page 28. Make it a 30. 6s are hot today. 6s and 8s. Hell yeah. Screw you, Chet. That's how you get back, son. 11. 5. Deuce. 5. One more roll. I guess we're going. Oh, 8. 18 to 21. Make it a $24 8. And we're going to turn this old girl off. Because with $1,000, 5, we need what? A $200 profit? 6. It's not. Oh, 8. God dang, it's been hot. 12. 8. 12. 7 out. We're going to go ahead and turn this back on. Oh, nice. Appreciate it. All right, so turn these on. 3. I'm going to turn it off. And the reason why is because, you know, like I said, guys, you got to really, even though I kind of played a little aggressive there, and I want to do a chat just to signify, like, hey, you know, you can chat your way to greatness, but you can also chat your way right into bankruptcy. I mean, the man dosed off $175 almost immediately. And I'm just going to show y'all, like, hey, like, you know, it happens. All right, so we got a little bit here. Let me go ahead and give up 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. That's 11. But like I said, you know, it's just 7 out. You got to be careful. Chet is a damn beast. 3. That's another 7-3. That's 2 7-3s in a row. Just letting you know that. Ooh, 7-3-3. That's a pretty good one. 7-3-3-11. Jeez, that's a 7-3-3-11-7. That is a crazy outside rip right there. I like it. And then 5. That was a 5. Sorry about that. Knocked out my hand. Hopefully y'all saw that. 5. Oh, I guess it wouldn't matter. Yeah, y'all saw that. 5. All right. So we're up a little bit here. I mean, we're up 30, 50, 75, 100, and some change. So we're not doing bad here. But what am I going to do with it is the question. All right, so let's just do 60. Let's knock this down to... All right. $18, 6 and 8, $60 odds on the 5, or no 5, lay 5, excuse me. And yeah. All right, cool. 7 out, not too bad. So I had 60 as a lay. I'm gonna learn the. I was actually off $1 too, by the way. So I lose this. 60 pays 40, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, which is still a $2 lay, which I'm going to give them. Do I have any junk chips? I don't. So I'm going to give them $2 for the lay. Click back to rest. Still made like $5, I guess. All right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25, 2, 4, 5. All right, so that's 125. Let's just say 135. So it needs about $65 more to make this right for a 20% profit. I guess I can do 2 rows of this. I do have a lot of reds. So let's go ahead. 5, 5, 5, 5. That's a hundo. All right. And just because we use these dice in a while, let's go ahead and jump the dice. And, whoa, why is this all jumbled up? There you go. And we're going to go ahead and grab another one. All right, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm just using this as a good reference. Like, all right, this is what I got 125 up. Need 75 more. Ain't too big a chicken wing. So let's go ahead. Give me a Beau Rivage. Ooh, that's Terrace Cherokee. I got nothing. I got an IP chip in here. Lame is in here. That's the Beau Rivage. There you go. Let's get an old IP chip in there for the one time. There you go. All right, she is working $18, 6 and 8. That is a 12. Sorry about that. Kind of wiggled it a little bit. It's a 5. I'm going to try this again. 30, 40, 50, 60, and a $2 vig. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, 5. Hello. So lose the 60. And this is where it could get dangerous. We're going to see how it plays out, though. Off. I'm going to put 70 on the don't. It's hard decision right there. See, that's why. So 130 lost. We're going to bust out a 150. And might have to grind it if we get any little more craziness. 9 is the point. I'm going to leave it like that. These are off. That's doing its thing. 7 out. 150 pays 150. Woo! A little bit dangerous right there, guys. All right, so let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. All right. She'll buy in. It's 30, 45, 50, 150. So I got $50 left, or $50 to go. So I'm still not doing bad, but you know, like I said, yo 11. I'm gonna put $50 in the pass. Get a little aggressive. Whoa, dropped out of my hand. I caught it. 9. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put 75 odds and keep those going. 6, page 21. I'm going to press it. I'm just going to leave that there because it's automatically on if the point is on. So I pressed it by 6. 4 as a 10. Almost got scared there because I thought the point was a 10. I was like, no. No. One more roll, though. 7 out. You lose this, which, you know, whatever. But 15 pays 15. 75 pays 50, so 2, that's 5. It's 10. And that's 40. And 50. 75 pays 50. Ooh, had to think about that for a minute. Alright, so 10 is 125. 75 or 50, 75. 2, I'm off by $2, guys, for my 20%. 2 flipping dollars. Ain't that crazy? And since I'm off by $2, we're going to do a good old Chuck special here. $15 pass and don't pass. Points of 6. $6. Oh, no. So now I need 2 plus 6. I'm down 8. I need $8. 7 offsets. 6 again. So let's see here. Yeah. Sometimes I short myself. Sometimes I don't. You know, it just depends on the situation. Like, you know, sometimes I just rely on someone else to tell me. 9, 10, 12, 10, 10. Ooh, 3 10s. 5, 4, 3 10s and 2 4s. Deuce all over the place. We're around the world here. 10. Look out. 4 10s. $1,000 bankroll. 4 10s. Man, I don't know. I don't have the bankroll for this. All right, so what do you think about this? All right, so 4 4s, $1,000 bankroll. I could do what? 40, 120, and 360, but couldn't do that. 7. That's 7 10s in a row. Well, no, 48 is 7. So I can only do 7. So this is I want you to think about this. Look, I just did that logic here. I was like, all right, well, I can only go, but if you roll 7 10s, I can't do it. So that is something you gotta just gotta account for. 7 out. All that stress and all that explanation, and immediately get paid. All right, boom, boom. That offsets. 12 pays 10. and then take the VIG, and 40 pays 20. Yeah, thank God for dealers. Dang right about that. All right, so let's see if we made our 20% off $1,000 bankroll, and I'll look at the time. If we have enough time, I'll do Eric. I think it was Eric. What was the recommendation you had? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So it's 800, 900. That's 1,000. So that's what we started with. Hopefully Eric's still watching. I remember Eric had a request, and now I can't remember what it was. All right, so it's 1,000, so I need to make 200, so that's 100, 125. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I hear you, Eminem. You know what's funny? Golf is an impact. It's not impact at all. $10, 300. I remember that, Mike. So Eminem. So I went golfing recently, and because in my mind I'm like, well, like I can stretch and move, like I can move, but my skin just can't take a hit. Like if I bump into stuff, especially around like this upper arm area, if I take a bump, it just starts bleeding. It's a whole thing, right? So I was like, let me go play golf. Well, obviously, I can't move very well. And my grip is nothing. Like, my grip on my pinky and stuff, like, I can't even kill a baby with this. Like, so in saying that, I was like, you know what? Let me go and play golf. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if any of you are older, so you play from the senior tees, but I was like, hey, man, let me just play from the senior tees because I'm burnt up, and, you just got to let me play from the senior tees. And I played from the senior tees, guys, and I get it now. I get why people love the senior tees. I would never not play from the women's and senior tees. It was crazy. I was driving the green. I mean, you're missing all the BS. There's nothing in your way. Like par fives, you're missing like a lake, a sand, and you're already there. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Like I don't know. Like I want to be a senior right now. Like it's just insane. Insane. All right, so 100, 25, 50. Yeah, exactly. 75. That's 200. So we made our 20%. Absolutely. That's a good one. And we still had 15, 20, 21. So we made $221. That's cool. And what I'm going to do for this scenario. All right. So that's still 200. That's 300. And 2. I ain't doing nothing. 100, 200. All right, so we got $300 here. 300, and it's a $10 table. Let's see. So I need to make $60. So that's not too bad. $60 on a $10 table at $300. Now, mind you, let's go ahead and throw these dice away. Get some new dice. Mind you guys, let me turn on, see what kind of time hack I'm looking at. I got 10, 15 minutes. I can do that in 10, 15 minutes. All right, so, just to show you the mindset, $10 table, $300 bankroll, $100 max bet. I got to remember that, $100 max bet. So a couple things you got to consider when I'm doing this, all right? So when I hear $10 table, I'm like, positive. $300 negative. Your range is from 10 to essentially 300 every bet until you make profit or lose some money and be less. So 10 to 300, that's 10, 20, 40, 80, maybe 160. I doubt it, but still, like maybe. And so, you don't have a lot of range there. So you definitely have to play strict DG versus like my systems, you have to play strict. $100 max bet isn't really an issue. And the reason why I say that is with $300, you're not making lays. I mean, you might do a little bit of a lay to risk it for the biscuit, but you're not doing lay 4s and 10s for heavy amounts because you don't have the bankroll to follow it. So $10 table, still the minimum lay at a $10 table is 40. So you're doing what, 40, 100? So that ain't going nowhere. So, I mean, you got a little bit of an issue there. Like, you just can't go anywhere. So in saying that, you're basically your lay 4 and 10s off. Now, theoretically, you could do a 4 and 10, $10. You could do a semi-hedge factor with 100. Now, usually if the max bet's 100, the max lay is 200 on the 4 and 10 because the max payout's 100. But, we'll go there in a minute. But, yeah, Yeah, we'll see how it goes. 300's a little bit of a love, but not a lot of love. I'll be honest with you, not a lot of love. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is offset the pass and don't pass with $10. And we're going to grab some old chippies. Excuse me, some dice. That's a 6. I'm not going to do jack on a 6. $300 bankroll. I mean, yeah, what? A 6, 8, 7, 3 non-fields. Rolling again. 6 again. 6, 8, 7, 6, 4 non-fields. 10, first 10 thrown. 3, deuce, 9, 5, 9. Now, I've rolled at least 6 times. So right now, I'm above the average of a 7. So all I'm going to do, $6, no 6. And so what I'm doing is I'm starting at such a low amount that it gives me a little bit more action. And so the reason why I say that is because $10 minimum table, you can only do $10. However, with odds, you can do lower than that. So I'm going to do the lowest, which I think is, damn, the 5s are crazy. 7 out, which is $6. 6 pays 5. We're already on our way. All right, new shooter. That's an 8. 7, 8. Some 5s in there. There's that 6. 11. I have a prediction it's going to give me this 8, though. 11. Oh. It would have been a 3. Oh, that's a 9. It doesn't matter, guys. I have no bets out there. 7 out. 6. Yeah, they're sticking to the inside, that's for sure. And I know what you're wondering. 6, you're like, why aren't you capitalizing working to 6 and 8 right now? Once again, bankroll, guys. Bankroll, bankroll, bankroll. So he's made the 6, right? So usually, if I had like $5,000 at a $10 table, you see me just do a $10 don't pass. But what I'm going to do here is, once again, I'm going to fake the system and drop the minimums. And watch how I do this. You're going to take 5 salty dollars. So now, realistically, you're playing a $5 don't pass. All right. 3. I'm just going to give myself $5 because that's what I just won there, because I'm going to do this right here. Do it legitimately. I lost 10. Get paid 15. Can bring this back down to 10. And click back to 5. So I made $5 right there. So now I'm up $10. So yay. 5's the point. Second point, once again, I want to sit here and play minimums here. So I'm just going to put $6 down. 7 out. So I lose this, but I still make $5 right here. And then I make $4 right here. So 5 and 4 is $9. So I'm up $19. So doing pretty good. Almost, 1/3 of the way to my $60. I'm going to just do a little audit just to make sure. And this is a true nickel and dime kind of way. All right, 25. I wouldn't. Because the reason why I say that is because, yes, there's a fact. And the reason why, well, let me back up. The reason why I say I wouldn't is, number one, is that, when you start getting all these factors, you're going to boggle your brain with a bunch of backwards math. And I call it stealing from Peter to pay Paul. You're going to Peter Paul yourself into a bad math situation. You talk yourself right into it. And the reason why I say that, and this is, I've had people in the past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, I'm up $19. So the reason why I say that is this, is that I had one person say, hey, why don't you lay based on 7 points? So for instance, if in 5 hours no one has rolled a 7 then a 6 point. So in saying that, you're like, well, am I hearing myself? Is my volume on? It is on. I thought, oh my God, I thought people were like walking up. I'm like, who the hell's talking out my window? Sorry, my sound was on in my stream. In saying that, is that, well, just because a 7 and then a 6 point, the point being a 6, has not happened, it doesn't matter. Because in saying that, someone could have rolled a 5 point and rolled 15 sixes in a row. And so when you start doing stuff like that, that gets a little bit hinky. So that's number one of my logic. Number two, my logic is that, for instance, in 50, someone could roll 50 rolls. A monster roll is 50. I consider that just that's outstanding. If you roll 50 times, you better be recording it because that's going to be a once in a lifetime, for most people, once in a lifetime thing to roll 50 plus rolls without a 7. So in saying that, right, in 50 rolls, you still probably only see 7 or less 10s, 7 or less 4s, right? Savvy? But there's nothing to say that buddy rolling 50 times, the first 40 times, rolls no 10s, no 4s. And still, out of 36 rolls, he should have hit it twice on both. And let's say that the last 10 rolls, he rolls 5 10s and 5 4s in a row. So that's where you get in an issue because you're starting so late, but nothing has happened on the 4 and 10. It's still 50 rolls without a 4 and 10. And that's where you can say, well, in 50 rolls, he hasn't rolled a 4 and 10. He should be rolling a 4 and 10. And I'm sitting here just like, you got to sit here and think about it like that. You're like, well, man, this guy's rolled 50 times. It's a 6-1 off your 7. So I'm like bangerang right now. But at the same time, he's rolled 50 times, 4 and 10 yet, Jack. And that's where you get like a lot of issues. Now, in saying that, this is where I like to sell. This is what I like to tell people when it comes to like planning a 7, betting on a 7. Like technically I'm always betting on a 7. When you're like truly betting on the number 7, like I think a 7 is going to roll. Not a 7 makes me win because it's not a 4, it's not a 10, it's not the point off my don't. I'm just saying like, no, I want a legitimate 7. I'm betting on a 7. And so in saying that, there's this thing at a hybrid table, right? It's a side game, just like the ATS, just like the Fire Bet, just like the Golden Towers, just like the over-under 7s. In saying that, you can pay $1, and then it says, hey, if someone rolls 20 times, you get, I think, 5-1. Someone rolls 30 times, I think you get 20 to roll. If he rolls 40 times, you get like 100-1. And they usually track the number of rolls for each person. You're like, wow, that was crazy, right? But in saying that, what the casino did, and mind you, the math isn't correct on this, but what the casino did was say, hey, if you roll 40 times, they'll pay you, let's just say 200-1 or 100-1, right? So reverse that to say if you're rolling 40 plus times, that's 1 out of 100 shooters, probably more, because the casino has a house edge on that statistic. It's not doing a true odds payout on that roll history. So in saying that, you could say, okay, this man has rolled 40 times, and you've tracked it, 40 rolls. You're like, wow, that's amazing. You say, well, 1 in 100 shooters cannot do that. It just says, because I'm getting paid 100-1 on this. So then you could say, well, I could do some kind of progression off the any 7 or a 7 or hops or something like that. And in saying that, you're like, well, the fact of the matter is, nothing. No, we're just talking a little bit about side bets, midnight. So in saying that, if you see a shooter rolling 30 plus times, you know that there is 100-1 chance. So 30 for the payout. It's all good. SWT. Sorry, KB. Anyways, so you're sitting here, and let's say the casino, I think the casino pays you 30-1 if you roll 30 times. 30 rolls. Pays you 200-1 or 100-1 for 40 rolls. So but the distance between 30 rolls and 40 rolls is 70-1. There's 70-1 more for this ratio. I know that's weird because I'm not a math guy. I'm a math guy, but I'm not like, I don't know the term for math stuff. So in saying that, I'm like, all right, my rarity of hitting 40 rolls versus 30 rolls is an extra 70-1 versus 31 to 101. And that's not true. It's really probably like 1,000-1. I don't know what the truth, but I'm using the payouts that they give me for 40 rolls versus 30 rolls, reversing it to a ratio of odds, which I know that's a sound bet because the casino doesn't pay true odds. Like right here on the 6, it says 10 to 1, right? Well, realistically, to hit a 6 like this is 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 is 1 out of 18. So right here, 1 out of 18. Is it even 1 out of 18? No. No, it's just a 1 out of 36. They're paying you 10 to 1 out of 1 out of 36. Think about that. So you're getting a 26 to 1 favorite every time you win. So that's just like the mentality I'm going through. So if you're going to bet on a 7, like if you're saying, hey, this man has rolled 15 times, I think he's going to do it. My personal opinion, this is my personal opinion. If you're going to sit here and play a gambit to where you're like, hey, I'm going to count the rolls and say, well, if the average is 6 to 1 and he rolls 12 times, I'm going to start pressing it. Well, a good reason or a good way to kind of mitigate where that ratio wants to be if I was the one to do it, I'd say, well, generally speaking, if you go on YouTube, if you go on Reddit, if you go on craps forums, everyone, generally speaking, brags, and I say the brag factor, brags about long rolls in the 30s. Like you roll 30, it doesn't matter, 31 to 39. Any roll like that, they're like, look at this monster roll 30 times. I'm a god. I'm like, you go, you. And then, of course, you get the comments saying, like, what dice set you use, what was the balance of the table, the barometric pressure in Cambodia versus the Coriolis effect in Greenland that triangulates the magnetism in Mexico, and that's why you're in Idaho dosing off a bubble craps machine for 30 rolls. Like, okay, guy. So, but in saying that, since I see a lot of people basically brag about 30 rolls, to me, I would do some sort of any 7 progression starting at $1 and maybe capping at 25 per throw. 3, like 1-1-1, which is a 3 loss. So then I could do like a 2-2-2, then a 3-3-3, and then a 6-6-6, and like 8-8-8, something like that, some kind of progression like that, and say, okay, he's rolled 30 times. I'm going to progression bet this to 50 rolls. So yeah, he might roll 50 rolls, which can happen. The odds of that happening is extremely rare, just because of you're rolling 50 times out of 7. So let's just say I'm going to bump it up to 54 just to be like 9 to 1, 6 to 1. Yeah, you're doing a 9 to 1 like for 7 versus statistics of a 7. Yeah, you're a 9 to 1 favorite to roll a 7. It's something ridiculous like that. So in saying that, I'm just saying that every throw you throw is getting you closer to a 7. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Every throw that you throw brings you closer to a 7. A 7 is going to come. It's not like there's a guy over there at the Atlantic City still rolling from 89, right? And he's rolled 15,000 consecutive rolls. It does pay 5 to 1. In fact, this one even says 4 to 1. And so how you negate that is you're not getting, and that's the true thing, how does casino keep an edge, is they're not paying you true odds for your thing. That's why Mississippi Mud, for 2 pair, jacks are better, you're giving you 2 to 1, but jacks are better, or any pair doesn't pay. So it's like this weird edge. Now, I say that to y'all, hopefully my feed did not just cut out. Did my feed cut? I hate my internet. I really do hate my internet, if you guys don't know. Nope, it didn't cut out. Negative. Just my video feed cut out. I'm telling you guys, like, this is how insane this is. I can stream on here. And I gotta do a survey. Which of these brands would you consider buying from? I guess I'm gonna do State Farm, since I got State Farm. What I'm saying is that, what you're doing is you're not trying to make a bet that is going to give you even money back, because you're not. I mean, even the 4, you taking a vig out of that, I'm not getting even money back. We're just creating a situation that gives you more profit, where you just don't care as much about not getting even money back. So in saying that, like, you're getting paid 4 to 1, 5 to 1 to a 7. Like, you do a 1-1-1, which is paying technically 5-5-5, and then do like you can do a 1. If you're paying 5 to 1, that means you can do 4 streets at 4. And then bump it up to $2 and stuff like that. So yeah, you could probably roll 20 roll mark. Yeah, I mean, tell you like this: if it was me and I was doing a progression, I would have enough action and enough bankroll to last me to roll 50. And I'm saying that number kind of out of my butt right now, but I mean, I'm just saying like, you know, correct. The 4 to 1, the five for one, like all that, like any seven, it doesn't really matter. Technically, you should get paid 6 to 1, but like right, six, yeah, 6 to 1. But so payout doesn't correspond with the frequency. Yes, and so the frequency of, let me think about this. Let me see. I'm trying to say it in a way. Leave the bet. Eminem, you are correct. So I'm trying to word it in a way that seems logical and not just a crackpot South Georgia boy. All right. So in saying this, like your payout doesn't correspond with the percentage of which you can win, the probability of you winning it. So that's number one. So like you can just throw that out the door. Like technically, right here it says 4 to 1. Even if it was 6 to 1, it's still keeping $1. It's a whole thing. So in saying that, you're not really trying to get even odds for it or odds that are corresponding with the risk you're putting forth because the payout doesn't match the probability of it. But what you are doing is when I say wait or plan on someone rolling 50 rolls, is that you're just trying to ease the situation. You're still grabbing. Like, you do a 1-1-1 or and then progress to a 3-3-3 and then do like a, you don't even have to do like a loss plus something because it's paying 4 to 1, 5 to 1, doesn't matter. So, it's just food for thought. And that's just me. Things to consider. I know there's a lot of explanation for a simple question, but that's just me. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. Nope, I am gonna offset. I forgot I got $300 bankroll. Offset. 5's the point. Pretty much. I mean, 6 and 8 is a root. Picture the 7 as the trunk of a tree, and then picture the tree spanning out. And even from right here, the 6 and 8 is your deep branches. Like you can put a tire swing on that. You can have a family member on there. Even a big old girl can get on there and still take a family photo, for just the Christmas card. The 5 and 9 is those branches that you love to swing around as a kid. You can grab on them, they spring a little bit, put a little bit of extra gumption in your frumption. And that 4 and 10 is just like when you learn that you're no longer a child anymore because you run, you grab it, it snaps, you fall over, knock the wind out of yourself, and then you're sitting here on the bottom of a tree looking like a bum bum. So when in doubt, always trust in a 7. In 7 we trust. All right, so 5's the point. I really should, guys. I don't know how much, but I wonder how many people I could hook just with a little bit of South Georgia charm and just talking out my butt. Because I feel like I could talk out my butt a lot. I'm out. Hey, man, weather and temperature, dude. Weather and chilly, due to the butterfly effect, can affect a bounce in Idaho. All right, so we got 10-10. I'm going to do a $6 lay. I'm keeping it really small right now because I'm not actually. You know what? Since we're up just a hair, guys, we're up just a hair. We put 30, which gives me $20 action. It's a $10 table, so I'm actually a little bit off here, but I don't want to get caught on this 5 and 9. So I got 19 invested, 30 right here, so that's a 12 over. Sonny Koufax, damn ranges, man, busted out a Sonny Koufax in line. That's pretty not dated, but what's it called? That's meta. All right, so I got 24 right here, 19, the $5. Yeah, it really is, dude. It really does affect it. Moisture, 5. I knew it. 30. So I'm down technically $11. So $11 lost on that 30 action. 5 made. I'm trying to think about this. Actually, I can just turn these off. 30 out, 19 in, 11 down. So if I'm down 11, I don't mind doing a 15 on the don't. 15, let's just say 30, it's 45, so I can do a 50 minus the 19. 5 again. God, that's a lot. That's a lot of math right there. Just trying to. 3. Oh, hopefully you guys see that. That is a 5. I guess I don't really have to like prove it's a 5, considering I'm taking money away from myself. So I feel like that's like its own little like, hey, I mean, he just took money away from himself, so I'm sure he's doing something honest here. Do I risk the grind? And here is the true question. I made 2 points, so realistically, even with a $300 bankroll, I should be at $10 right now. And I'm going to check it. That's 24. Let's just say it's 25, 75. It's 100, 200. I'm down around 80 bucks. And what do I want to do here? So I do a hundo. If I do a hundo, I got 100 bucks left to come back, and that's a little bit racy. So I can do 75, take the loss, possibly put odds on it, but I don't want to risk the bisque off nothing. So 9. 9. That's a good one. Third point. Points of 9. It's not on the inside. You know, what do I want to do, though? What do I want to do? 10, 20, 30. We're going to try. This is a risk. I mean, I'm dropping a huge risk on here with $300 bankroll. I would chalk up like a pummel horse. Good God. 10. And the reason why the risk is here is that, all right, like, 300. What are we doing with 300? But, like I said, this is what kind of where I would be at. 7. It worked out. That's 75. Pays 75. That's 150 right there. 250. So this is 30, I believe, which is going to pay 20. So I'll just give back that, take that, all that good stuff. So, good God. Can you imagine just walking up in a full unitard at like a craps table, and I'm talking about, I mean, just sitting here, just giving it. Ow, that really hurt my hands. Just giving it the love, like just protein shake in the background. You're farting everywhere. You got a hunk of meat in your back pocket. Nice. It's 100, 250, 300. Shoo! That is pretty funny because, oh, there it is. All right, so let's just see what I'm up here to. 4, 5. And believe it or not, I'm back to up $19. That entire Mark, I think it's Mark McCall. If you're watching this, is exactly, we did all that math and all that logic just to recover where we were. 6. Reduce this back down to a 10-10. That's a 9. It's a 6 point. Look at me. All right. Can y'all see that? Of course you can. All right. Let me move all this junk out of the way. Actually, I can just tell you guys because I'm losing money on this. It's a 7. That would make me nervous. Well, I mean, $300, you're going to get... I lost $5, by the way, guys, because I hit a 7. It's going to be nervous. It really is going to be nervous. And the reason why I say that is because, I mean, it's $300. Ooh, 10 pays 10. So I made that back. I'm actually going to put 10 more right here. And the reason, I mean, 300, you're sitting at a very... Oh, my God. Can you imagine? They'd kick you out. First of all... Well, I guess you could walk in with like a tracksuit, so I guess you could get past the door. But I mean, you'd be out so damn quick. I mean, it'd be funny for 2 sides. That'd be something you do at a casino, like a backwater slots casino. Like, what is it? The Wynn in Alabama that doesn't have like. I went to a casino on the way back from, what's it called? The Biloxi. I went to it's like the Wynn. It's in Alabama. The Wynn Star or the Wynn. I can't remember what the hell it's called. Doesn't matter because it doesn't have any table games. It's all slots. It's a huge casino. Nothing but slots. I was so mad, furious that I went out of my way to go to a casino. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't have the will? We're all slots. I'm like, what do you have, electronic craps? They're like, no. I was like, this entire pool, resort, all this stuff. You're telling me that the only thing you got in here is slots. They're like, yes, sir. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing. Oh, how? How do y'all function? How are y'all in business? So there's that, 7 help. 10 gets 10. All right. Sorry for that. Just like going on a rant there. All right. And, I'm always checking my bankroll, Mike. And the reason why 300 is such a low amount. is that, you know, you really need to be knowing where you're at. I mean, you just have to know constantly where you're at. So it's 325, 30. Let's just say 35. It's not 35, it's 34. So 34. Wait a minute here. What the hell do I need to make here? I'm $360 profit. Am I doing this all backwards? All right, hold on. I'm saying you're trying to make a double up here. I'm being cautious for a double up. All right, that's 200. That's 300. 10, 20, 25, 30. I'm halfway there. What am I doing? I'm halfway there, and I'm acting like a titmouse right now. All right, sorry about that, guys. I just forgot. Like, I'm sitting here. I only got to make $60. 20% profit, $60. Let's go. 6 pays 14. Sitting here acting like I can't do nothing. I'm acting like I'm just stoved up. All right. Yeah, well, James, I wish that someone told me that. That's for dang sure. 20, 30, 35. That's 40. We only need 15 more bucks. What's up, TRB? TRB. It's in the game. 6 point made. All right. We got two bankroll requests. I'm digging it, man. All right, so once again, Mike, you see I'm doing 15 on the don't, 10 on the pass. So now I got $5 action here. 6, and believe it or not, this is the beauty of this $5 action. Bleep. I can just take the $5 off, and I'm literally doing nothing right now. I gotta make sure I'm doing nothing. I'm like, wait, am I doing nothing? No, I'm not doing nothing. And here's the thing, is that, like, you know, once again, $300 bankroll for $300 bankroll. You got a $10 table, and that's good. It's better than having a $300 bankroll at a $15 table. But you're doing a lot of watching. You know, you might as well start getting real friendly with everybody because you're going to be watching a lot. And the reason why is because, well, you got $300, $10 table. You know, where are you going to go with that? All right, so I'm up a little bit. So this is a risky play. Once again, I'm notifying y'all, like, hey, this is going to be a risky play. I'm going to try to get one hit out of here and get out of here. One hit, get out. One hit, get out. One hit, that's one roll. That's 2 rolls. I'm turning off. Turning off and down. After 2 rolls. And the reason why after 2 rolls is because you don't have the bankroll to really lose $50. I mean, yeah, it can happen, but you don't. Look at that, 886. I'm talking all this trash. That's what. But the 4 though didn't cost me $40 or $50. Excuse me. That's the thing that you're watching out for. $300 bankroll, $10 table. Don't matter if it's $15, $10, $50 table. It doesn't matter. You are trying to. This is not the issue. You don't care about missing this because if you lose this, you're getting paid right here. But what you're trying to do is get a hit, but you're trying to get off this as soon as physically possible. Like, you're not trying to leave it up. I can't tell how many times my buddies and people have told me, like, yeah, man, I hit 3 rolls, I hit 2 times, I turned this off, but I just left the layup there. I'm like, why did you leave the layup there? Like, oh, man, like, 2-to-1 odds, it's going to be good. I'm like, no. I'm going to put $10 because it's a 4-point. I always like it when a point 4 has been made on the first because it just makes the next one even less likely to hit. And I know that sounds weird logic, but it just is. Just because you're already 2 4s down. And there you go. Once again, checking bankroll, guys. That is my life. Checking bankroll. That is your life as well. 2. Well, yep. That's 300. 10, 20. Well, technically it's $24. 2, 4, 6. That's $30. 40, 50, 55. Guys, I'm $2 away. What's going on, Hawaii? Hey, Hawaii Craps, did you see the challenge I put out? I didn't know. I can't remember if I messaged you or if you were on the list to message. There you go. See, Hawaii Craps Shooter gets it. I don't know if Hawaii got that craps challenge I threw out there like last week or a couple days ago. I don't know. I filmed it and then forgot to make it public for a while. And I was like, whoops, and then put it back out. All right, so we're, what, $3 away? Okay, so it's easy. Hawaii Craps, it's a really easy challenge. You got to do it live. I think you have the subscribers to do that. If you're not, you just got to do it in one take. So, challenge is easy. It's $100 at a $5 minimum table, and you got to double it up. So go from 100 to 200. Then you immediately take that 200 and go to a $15 table and take 200 and make 400. And then you immediately take that $400. Yeah, the 100. You take the $400, go to a $25 table, and go from 400 to 800. Do that in one take. All right. So we were $3 away from making 20%. For those you're just tuning in, we did 5,000. No. I did a 1,000 for 20%. That was a $15 table at $1,000 made $220. Now another subscriber request was doing $300. Yeah, it's gotta be live. If you can do it live, it's gotta be live. I've done it twice now, Eminem. Isn't that crazy? Eminem? M-N. I should say, I always say M and N. M-N. So now we're doing $300, $10 table, 20% profit. That's all I always like to do, 20% profit. And we are $3 away. And by God, this, you know what? I'm going to turn it off just because like every time I have done this, I'm like, I'm $3 away, and I turn it on to get my one last hit. It always rolls double sevens. So I'm a little bit freaked out. Hey, I say that. Look at that. Trash. Told you guys, I'm the most cowardly person in craps. Like, I can't even tell you how cowardly I am. That's how bad this is sometimes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put $15 on the adult. It's a $10 table. You can call me. You try it. I just picture you right now pulling up in an Impala and just like, hey. You call me Matt. Boy. Anyways, I put $5 on the adult. 10 right here. It's an easy, slick way to sit here and do a $5 push on a higher minimum table. For instance, if you had a $25 table and you don't really feel like doing that, you do a 25 right here, a 30 right here, and realistically you're playing with 30. Now, yeah, you get hit with a 12 every now and then, but you know what? Lightning strikes 3 times a day if you're counting the sparks. 6 and 6 head and a Nova Chevy Nova. Now I'm going to drop that, so now it's a 10-10. And the reason why is because a 6 is scary. That's why. Nice. It is. I loved a 64 Impala. Oh, my buddy had one. And, 10. All right, so we got, watch this, guys. You're going to love this, okay? 10's been rolled, first 10, okay? All I need is like $3. I'm just going to do $6 right here. Odds. Give it to me. Let's go. All right. All right, so we're going to sit here and just tango with the Rango for the bango. And let's see how we ended up. Wait a minute here. Where's... Oh, there it is. I was like, where's Don's $100 chip? All right, so $100, $200, $250. All right, there's $300. This is what we started with, and we need to have at least $60 here to get out of here. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 2, 4. So I've made $61. Nice. Yeah, Novas are nice. Anyways, so we got our 20%. So Eric, what am I doing? Eric, thanks again. And yeah, that's two subscriber challenges for 20% take, 2 different bankrolls, 2 different table minimums. We knocked that out. Let's combine that with what we had originally. And let's see here. 5, 10. Let's just say $15. Got a D Kevin chip, Zach chip, D Money chip. Good Lord, if I can get this. I'm surprised these chips don't fizzle because it's 2 different casino chips touching each other. And what I'm going to do, guys, is you know, and I know what we're about to do. We're going to throw a little chet in here. That's 50. And the reason why is because, you know, it like telephone poles. That's awesome. Yeah, no problem, Mike. Same thing I tell everybody. Before you ever go to a casino, test out your strategy, you know, $50,000. You know, just keep testing a strategy. I think that if you have a strategy, you should test it for 40, 100, 1,000 hours at home. Like, so anyways, so what I'm going to do is I think I have like $1,270, something like that. Yeah, let's just say 1,200 to 1,300 bucks. I am going to do Chet Nasty. You guys know it. I know it. We're going to do it at a $15 table, and we're just going to Chet it up. I want to bankrupt every time. 7. All right, what would Chet do? Chet presses it. Practice, press. 7. Chet it up. Let's go. Press it. We're going to be doing Chet all day. 9. I need a 9. All right, so we got 9 out here. I'm going to put 50 right there, and then let's go ahead and do... What would Chet do? You damn right what would Chet do. And then let's go ahead and get some $10. Can't do full odds, man. I just can't. I'm sorry. Like, even Chet, even my subconscious Chet cannot do a full odd back. So, yep, we're good. 4. It's going to pay 27. I'm going to make it a 25. And it is placed, not bought. Actually, Chet does full press. This is 30. 4. Why do I do this to myself? All right. 50. Well, hold on, let me think about this. 25 pays 45. So it's $54. God, I didn't think about that. There you go. All right, Chet. Hit once. So he doubled it, and he's going to stay able to double. 7 out. All right. Let's see what we got here. That's 75, 100. All right, so that's $150 plus change. So I'm just going to do this. That's what Chet's lost so far. Then he's going to come back and put 15. We'll go ahead and spread the love. There you go. That is a Yo 11. That pays 15. So do 25. Give 10 back. Oh, that is a 6. And we will do 50 odds on the 6. So 12 does nothing. 9, page 21. Yeah, Chet. Chet wants to know a lot of things. That was a full press on that 9. 6 point made. That's 30 right here. And then 60. I can go ahead and get this out. 60 right here. Chet's going to press the pass. 10 is the point. And Chet loves a 10. He's got 30. Let's just do another. Let's do 60. He's got 35. Yeah, we'll do 60. $60 odds. 7 out. Poor Chet. All right. 75. Hundo 175 plus a little change. Hawaii crap shooters, I just can't wait. I want to meet you. Like I want to meet all y'all, but once I get healed up, it's gonna be balls to walls again. All right, so Chet is going to do a 25 25 pass line. 12, he's going to lose that immediately. Not 25. It's a 9. Chet's been running the cold right now, so he's going to do a hundo. And he's going to bump it up just a... You know what? I got to get back what I lost. We're going to get a little crazy here. That is a 9 point. There, full press. That's going to pay $150. That is a 6. You can move this over to the 9. Put 25 on the 10. There you go. 12 does nothing. 10 pays 45. So give 50. If I give 5 back. Press once. And I forgot to put odds here. Let's put another hundo there for odds. 9 pays 35. Boom. 12 does nothing. Oh, what is that? A 6. Hey, point. 50 pays 50. I can go ahead and put this up because I made it back. Yeah, I know. All right, so I made all that. That's cool. I'm going to bump that to 75. That's an 8. All right. That's a 6. Pays 35. Hey, got a good roll going, guys. Press up. Oh, and I got to put odds. We're going to do another hundo. Pays 35. Now, mind you, minus the 4, okay? I just want to show you guys something for old Chet Nasty. We're going to pause Chet and talk a little bit about this, okay? So Chet has made 2 points. He's on a third. He's gone from 25 all the way to 75. He's put 100 here and almost hit every time. He's hit 2 in a row. So that's good. But right now, I just want to see something here. He's got 105 sitting out here and 130 sitting out there. So he is literally profit, but he's doing this double press thing. And he hasn't, I don't think he's hit a double yet. He just hit each one once. He's pressed. So he's made $10. You know, he's made a little bit there, $25, let's just say. Here he's made, $5, $10, whatever. So he just, this is where, look at that. This is where kind of like, I look at people and I'm like, come on, man. So it's 100. That's $400 action right there. $410 action. He's squandering away my money right now. Like, DGE grinded and made this money, and he is just pissing it away. All right, 25. And he's like, you know what? The table's getting hot now. So he's going to put a little love on this. That's 50 on all, 60 on the 6 and 8. 50 on the on the pass. 10. He does love a 10. He's actually going to do a 200. He's going to try to get his money back. So 200 on the 10. 7 out. Look at that, guys. All right. 200. Look at that, guys. Squandering away all my hard-earned money. So we got Don Fuller's $100 chip. I got about $500 right here, 600. So I got 700, maybe 700 some change. So let's see here. $50. He's like, you know what? It's a stutter step. It happens. But he knows, and I know, and Chet knows that, hey, gotta spend money to make money, son. All right, 50 right here. 10. Oh, he loves a 10. He loves it so much. This is how stupid I am. Yeah, you saw right. Yeah, you're seeing this right. He ain't scared. Look at that. He ain't scared. All right. Oh, man. No, Chet. Chet. Son. What happened to you, son? You know, what, you just die out there? Just got hit with the gambling demons, huh? Oh my gosh, I love it. This is like the best day ever. Like, I think I really do believe that I'm gonna end all my videos. Like, anytime I make money in a video, I just want to end it with Chet losing it all. Like, I don't know why. That just makes me so happy when Chet just loses everything. Like, and also, guys, I'd like to add the fact that other than that chip that just fell, that's great, Hawaii Craps. I always come in. Chet is not a real gambling strategy. Chet's the person I just kind of joke around with because there's always that guy, and Hawaii Craps, you'll love this, is there's always a guy, like Chet Revenge, yeah. There's always a guy that sits here and like comes to the craps table and just eyeballs people like, hey, I won 400 grand in Atlantic City 40 years ago. So you're doing all that wrong. Like, look at the wrist motion there. Like, they're always giving you hell, man. Like, I have been at a bubble craps machine, and an old dude walk up and be like, you're doing that all wrong. I'm like, what, pressing buttons? He's like, you're all wrong, the biscuits and, the war. I'm like, what is going on right now? And, like, there's always a Chet there. And every Chet has an excuse. Every Chet wants to tell you a story. It always revolves around some kind of workman's comp thing. Like, it revolves around like, man, my truck got towed, workman's comp, screwed me. The union's got me on furlough right now. And I'm like, Chet, we're not doing this nowadays, Chet. And then, like, balls to the walls Murphy style. Yeah. And he's just like, hey. And this is funny. I do have another impersonation. I'm going to give it to Chet just because, Chet's just building a fan base out here. But, Chet, there's one guy. I love this guy. Like, I want to be this guy. First of all, he was just cool. And I say this, like, I'm not being sarcastic here. I was like, man, you just look cool. He rolls in, okay? He's got brown suede. Had a guy get pissed and leave because I was rolling and begging for a 7. Hell yeah. He had brown suede tracksuit, top and bottom. Like, I mean, it was suede. It was beautiful. I was like, man, that's shiny. Had gold trim on all, like, the ends of stuff. I'm like, damn. Yeah. Brown glasses got on me and said, you don't know a thing in playing bullcrap. What the hell? Yeah, just push the button, right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's literally, especially Hawaii Craps, you're a little bit younger guy like me, and it's just like, do I look like a child? Like, do you just think I'm ignorant? Like, what? I'm here, ain't I? I got money, don't I? Like, and so, but this guy, I'm telling you, he had brown glasses, gold trim. Like, I loved it. Like, gold watch, and I mean, he was cool. Like, he had that beard that was just like, I mean, it was just insane. I loved him to death. Immediately, I was in love. And I was like, damn, that guy's cool. And he sat next to me, and he was a dice controller. He'd been playing craps his whole life, and he, like, came in, I think, with $250. I was like, huh. He stacked up pretty well. Like, I think he made, like $50-$60, and he was, like, done. I was like, man, like, power to you, dude. Like, just get out there, talk all the trash in the world, but still, like, made, whatever. Yeah, he was Chet Stark. He really was. And, like, but he had this mentality about himself. Like, I don't even know how to describe it because I wish I could do it. And, like, so, for instance, like, he was really finicky about the way dealers would put chips down. Like, no, not ZZ Top. I'm talking about, like, crop. Like, I'm talking about, like, Morpheus. No. What's a good one? Like, he had a really thin beard. Like, it was, like, manicured, beautiful. Like, he was edged. Like, it was just so cool. And anyways, so, like, he was a bigger guy. Like, obviously got a belly and stuff like that. A little bit shorter than me. I'm 6 foot tall, so he was probably, like, 5'8", 5'9". So, anyways, he got really weird about how people place chips. So, like, for instance, if he had $12, he wouldn't sling and jing like that, man. I mean, he would just sit here and just be like, 12. And then he just, like, caress it. Like, it was crazy. Like, he was just like, and then he just, like, whoop. Oh, and he just, like, he just, like, yeah. Like, I mean, he was sensual. I was like, God dang, man. Like, I'm just sort of like $12. No, I wouldn't do that. But I'm like, $12, 6 and 8. And then like something like that. Or I just go like, I'm really big about doing this. $12, 6 and 8. That way the camera knows, like, hey, there's no junk here. Like, $12, 6 and 8. And I'm big about that. Like, I always go from here in the casino. Like, I always stagger out. And so he would go like this and then just like, Anyway, so that was number one. But the funny thing is that, no problem, Mike. The funny thing, this is going to blow you guys' mind. I'm going to say this to you. Is the coolest line. Chet's going to say this forever. I'm going to one day go to the casino and just be Chet for a day with $200 and just show y'all. So anyways, he was all about the yos. Like Yo 11, Steak Eyes, AC Deucey, all that stuff. And he would toss, like, hey, and he'd be like $1. It was always like $1 or $5, like, boom, boom. He'd be like, so if he threw it to the inside, they'd move it, boom, seat position, like right here, and be done with it, right? And so one time he threw it. And, dealers, they get bored. And when I'm going to try to do this. When he threw it, she caught it. Boom, bet. I got you, Chet Stark. And I've never seen someone lock up at a not poker table. I've never seen someone lock up at a craps table. Hey, don't disrespect my money like that. Don't disrespect. That's my money out there. That's my money working out there. You don't disrespect. You don't disrespect my money. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the way you manhandle my money. That money's working for me right now. That is my money and it's working. You don't beat it up like that, man. That thing's got a job right now, man. You messing with his job. His job is to make money. And what you doing? You sitting here beating it up for that? Give it back. I don't want it. No, I don't like you. I don't like you, dealer. No. Hey, Pitt. Oh, man, that dealer's just messing with me right now. I don't like that. He's disrespecting my money like that. And he had me hyped up. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, yes, sir, man. Fuck that dealer, man. Like, hell yeah. Like, that's his money out there. Like, let's fucking get into this. And I'm like, hell yeah, fucking pound that shit, man. Like, yeah, I got your back, dude. And I was like, man, why you disrespect that money like that, man? It's working 9 to 5. It ain't in a union because, they're union busting over there at Wally World. So, like, what the hell, dealer? And that dealer was just like, and this is a cool dealer. I've known that dealer for a few years. But it was just so funny because that dealer's like, what? Like, what? Like, everyone, Pitt, both the dealers, Stickman, because Stickman is the one that caught it and slammed it. And they're like, what's going on? Like, why is it like that? What's Chet? Chet is my alter ego do player. I'm predominantly a don't player, but Chet is the amalgamation of every bad craps etiquette person you've ever met put into one. Like, for instance, I'll say this. Let's say you got a $10 right here. And first of all, instead of let's just even do this, a pass line right here. And I don't know why, but they're being dicks about it. And so they're putting $100. Instead of putting like 4 greens like that, no. They're putting 100. Yeah, for real. My mom says she watches my show sometimes. You never know. She might pop in. But I'll know it's her, though. So, right here, $10. And they'll put a $100 stack right here. And they're like, in downtown. Yes, Eminem. Anyway, so anyways, they'll put it like this. And they'll create this like weird stack of Jesus going on here. And they're like begging. We're all just talking chat right now. Yeah. And like they're just every bow. Like you're just like, hey man, like and I'm like I said, my opinions aside, like someone's trying to roll something and they're trying to get in the groove and you're like that's Chet right there. Just stat and he'll be there. How about that? There you go. Chet's just screwing up everything. And like I'm just like, what the hell, man? Like so and then also a Chet would also be the person that when a person's throwing, he's messing with chips. Like he's over here like, hey, can I get this? Can I get that? Boom, dice hit, knuckle. It's over with. That kind of hurt my knuckle. Stupid sensitive skin. And, like, Chet's just a horrible person. Chet's just and I love it because, like, every now and then on this show, I'll make my 20%. I'll talk about strategy. But every now and then I'll bust out some Chet on people. And it's not one person. It's literally, yeah. Chet's the kind of, yes, exactly. Chet buys in when the putt's out. The puck's on. He'll ask. Oh, and this is the best one. This is another weird story. Hawaiian Craps, you'll love this one. Hawaii Craps, you'll love this one. And you guys will love it as well. This guy walked in. I'm not joking with you. Walked in about 50 grand cash in a hoodie. Like, just, he had an entourage, cool cat, right? I was like, he had a banging chick with him. I mean, she had like a blouse that the V, like the cut V, went to her belly button. I was like, madam, there's a church within 50 miles here. What are we doing here? And so it doesn't matter. Long story short, is this guy, and it pissed off the entire table. This guy would only buy in for $200 every roll. Now I want you to think about this. Like, this is how ridiculous this is. And like, right here, 5, doesn't matter. Oh, look at that, 0.5. All right, let me get $200 in chips. They're like, all right, they give him $200, right? He'd bet anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is the next roll. If he won, he would collect, then give the two. This is what money laundering really is. He would give the $200, whatever chips he had, it doesn't matter. He would give this to his girlfriend to go cash at the cash cage. And then he would buy in again for $200 every roll. He did that for an hour and a half. And I know what it is. I mean, every one of you guys who've gone to the casino long enough, you know they're money laundering. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're cleaning their money. And so I'm just sitting, and I mean, I don't know if he was a drug dealer or anything. I don't know. Maybe he was just a bad craps player. I don't know. But I know from that, I'm like, dude, and you should have seen, he cleaned out all the greens, all the reds. Not the blacks, but the greens, reds, and whites. He cleaned out the dealer. He cleaned out the pit and the tub. He cleaned out everybody. Because he literally was taking the chips off the table. It was insane. I've never seen something like that in my life. Like, yeah, this live session will be posted. What I'll do is I usually do live sessions every day, or try to at least. And the days I'm doing live sessions, I won't post. But if I'm not doing a live session, then I'll sit here and post a previous live video and make it public. I think this is the 3rd live I've done. So, like, this will be posted sometime next week or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just insane. And Chet's going to start doing that too. Like, I don't, like, I wanted, and this is so bad. I love the game so much, I probably wouldn't do it in my home casino, but I would love to go to a Jack Backwater casino and just be Chet for a day. Like, I just think, yeah. Yeah, it's a crazy story. There's another story, because I mean, I've traveled the United States playing craps before. Like, now I just stick to my home casino because I don't travel as much. My business, I'm semi-retired, so like my business, like I just have to, like, you know, just hang out, stuff like that. So especially with the burn stuff, I gotta really hang out. Like, I'm not doing so much work now, but still, like, I don't do anything all day. I watch anime and like do these craps videos. And so, and then play craps, workout, or physical therapy, I should say, because it's not my average weight. Doesn't matter. There's this guy, right? So there was a law passed in Las Vegas that, you know, is mainly for blackjack and table games, but essentially you cannot, like, you can't be hammered drunk. You just can't be hammered and blackout drunk and making bets. The casino has a legal right to say, hey, you're too drunk to gamble, so stop gambling. We're not going to action your bets anymore, because obviously you're making a bet and you're blackout drunk. You can't, a bet on a casino is considered a contract bet based on good faith. And good faith, oh yeah, it's insane. Like, I believe it. Like, Chets, especially you got people with heavy action, like, ugh. So anyways, there's this funny little thing that people started doing around the country, and this didn't last very long, and it's not easy, or should I say it's not easy. You will not get away with this. What they started doing is, yeah, exactly. So what they do is, this guy would come in, right? And I don't know his name. He wasn't there that long. He walks in. I hope I do this right. He walks up to a table, brings in black chips outside the table. You're like, okay, like, that happens. He probably was at a different table and just bringing his chips in, right? So, boom. So he rolls. He goes like this. Ready? Dice out. All right, so watch this. This is perfect. Rolls an 8. So he just threw from stick 2, like $600, right? Now, if he hits the money, he doesn't do anything. But the minute he sees that 8, right, he just, boom, falls out. Like, I mean, drops to his knees, hits the chin on the table, like, and then, like, no one does anything. I'm like, what's going on, man?
Like, that dude's dead. Hey, that guy's dead. Like, just like, nah, he does that all the time. I'm like, what? And like, he like wobbles up his head, like, here's the table. He like wobbles up his head, like, to check, and like, whoa, and just passes out again. Like, it was insane. I was like, what the heck is that about? Like, dude, this guy comes in all the time, and he literally says he has diabetes. And he does this saying that, oh, when I made that bet, I don't remember making that bet because I was going into a diabetic coma. So I have no memory of making that bet. But of course, if he hit it, he says, oh, I remember that all day long. This is how crazy this is. In that story, you're like, well, that's insane. Okay? And the second part of this is that no one did anything. Like, this man had just crumbled, folded like a wet towel, and was just like out. And they're just like, all right, that's that. And they just like scoop the money, put it in the rack. And they're like, all right, more bets. And it was like, more bets. Nothing. All right, come on. Like, all right, roll again. And so I was sitting here like, what the heck is going on, man? And it was so funny. He shit himself. Like, committed to the role. Like, I was like, hey, dude buddy here, I think crapped himself. Do we need to call somebody? Don't you got like an EMT here on staff? And they come out with this, like, first of all, like a yellow shirt. And so in Heroes, a yellow shirt could be security or it could just be like a nobody. So a yellow shirt walks in, and it's like a little rinky-dink wheelchair they probably got at great value. And like, he just like realizes after this is a solid 3 minutes. I mean, I know that's not a long time if you think about it, but if you sit in silence for 3 minutes, that's a very long time. So like, it's just insane. Like, it's just so insane. Come in with no pants or panties, high on whatever, peed on the floor, escort out. Hell yeah. That's what COVID does. I love it, dude. Are you kidding me? Like, I mean, it's the den of iniquity, guys. It's the freaking house of the rising sun. If there was a hellmouth that was to open, it'd be next to a lady smoking a cigarette with a coin jug over there at, like, the Bow. Or never that, Reno. I'm not going to give Vegas the credit. I'm going to say Reno. There's some wall walker over there in Reno, just, I mean, slinging chips like she had crackers on a freaking bun. Like, insaneness. And I love it, dude. Like, I just love it. Like, craps to me, like, you don't hear that in a blackjack table. Like, craps is the only thing. And, like, oh my God, this one lady, I don't even get into it. I was only supposed to do this thing for 30 minutes. How long have I been, like, streaming? I feel like I'm screwed here. Oh, yeah. Streaming for, like, an hour and a half. All right, guys, let me go get my chip. Do you guys have any questions for me? Like, you got any questions? While I go pick up my one chip. I'm very proud of myself, guys. I didn't lose any dice this time. Fingers getting better. And I only lost one chip. So I think that's pretty cool. So let me know if you got any questions while I go get this chip. I can see y'all's comments in case you got anything. I got to film. I'm actually filming today. I'm actually True Blue filming. 1080p. Let's go. I got to go mall walk. I'm so glad that my crappy things. All right, yes, they have a big question for everybody. Let's hear it, Simply Social. Where's that? Oh my God, it's on the other side. Gotta go mall walk. I like that you guys appreciate my South Georgia slang sometimes. Oh. Appreciate it, Wyatt Krabs. HHS. HCS. It's in the game. Ugh. What y'all really need to do, I got Simply Social asking a big question. See, what y'all really need is to get y'all on Xbox Live. If you guys had Xbox, we'd be playing video games all the time. Brings out the weird. Well, yeah. Especially Friday. I mean, I don't really go on Fridays or Saturdays. Like, I call them the weekend check guys. Color up. Easy enough. Color up. Color up at the table. Big game. What's going on, Wager? Check this out. I think you'll appreciate this, Wager. You got to start. Hey, I'm calling you out, Wager. You got to do it yourself. Social Security. Oh, I have a fanny pack. I'm a fanny pack carrying mother trucker. All right, so check this out, Wager. Got ourselves a $100 chip from the MGM Grand, courtesy of Don Fuller. You gotta start playing with some chips, man. You gotta start saving your dollar chips. IP, boom. But I like a fanny pack. I do have a fanny pack. No joke, no lie. I have a fanny pack. I always carry my fanny pack in the casino. What does my fanny pack look like? I don't know. Like, it's purple. I don't know. It's purple and red. It's like an 80s fanny pack. So it's got like 3 colors to it. It's like yellow, purple, and like pink. Something like that. Yeah. That's Dream Amazon, dig dog. Amazon. I just typed in 80s fanny pack, and that was like the first one that popped up. It's like $5. But yeah. Oh, let's see here. I gotta do that too. Forgot about that. All right. Black Light Bright. Hundo chip. All my fun casino chippers. Do I wear it around my neck? I wish. You know, it's funny that some people have those like pouches and they wear around their like the little lanyard pouch things that they wear. But there was a guy at the IP that kind of, it was the IP. It was the night I got kicked out of the IP. And so there's a guy in the lobby, like right next to the door. Where was the bow? I got that. I wanted to ask my poker guy if it was the bow when we're walking out of the bow or walking out of the IP. I can't remember now. Anyways, doesn't matter. Like this guy like had like newspaper clippings, and he was just insane. He was just a meth head guy, insane, and like, you know, I don't want you listen here, Wager. I seen your ham hocks, all right. I seen your sausage fingers, you dang blue collar son of a gun. Just because my calluses have been dang burned off, and I got these little spindly fingers now. Don't think I can wrap around. Actually, today was a big day for me. No lie. So the big storm came through Georgia, and first time ever since my accident, which was in January, I actually was able to change the chain of my chainsaw. It had to be the bow. IP would be yeah. I put a chain on my chainsaw. Was able to cut a tree that fell down my road. I was able to do that day. Now the tree wasn't like the tree was bigger, but it was dead as hell. So like, but still a big day for me. I was able to like actually move my chainsaw around. So I was like, all right, positive. But it is weird, like those weird hands. All right, guys, I have got to film. This is how bad. This is what y'all do to me. I want you to let you know, you twos and fews son of a guns. Like this is what y'all do to me because you know I could film without talking to anybody, like film regular stuff. And I always forget to because I just have so much fun talking to you guys live and just screw myself over. All right, I got to do it. Okay, I can't do it anymore. I gotta go. All right, guys. Charlie from Drunk Guy Explains. I will check you guys. Yeah, appreciate it, HD. Check you guys next time.